podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
I just can't believe that he died so close to his father's death day. JFK Jr.
JFKJ.
How can we lose another one? I can't. I'm so glad we're having a Kennedy in office.
Oh, I am so excited.
I know.
about that.
I know he
Oh my
can't.
God.
I know he can't be the president, but I'm so glad he's gonna take the fluoride out of our water.
That's just what we need. That's what we need. We need more dental problems.
Do I need teeth? Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. Today is November 25th, Monday, 2024. My name is Wes Sievertson. I'm here with Mike.
Hi guys. Hello.
No, there's something. Okay, there's something about because JFK Jr. died in a plane.
He was driving the plane or flying the plane.
He was if he was flying it, maybe they would have survived. Instead, he tried to drive that thing, and he didn't. Yeah, he just.
Martha's Vineyard, I think, is where he crashed the plane.
Well, I think it was the lake. It was somewhere. There was something called Gay Head around it. I know that because, of course, I know that. I think it was like Lake Gay Head or something. But yeah, he went down over Gay Head or something. Like that's
a fun bit.
That's the phrase. It's not my bit, so please don't.
No, I mean I'm not.
Yeah,
but it's a fun fact. Fun fact. That's also a bit.
I mean, it's a bit I heard actually in a similar forum, and another one of the hosts from that station, it was a radio station, was so upset by them making light of, because it was the day it happened.
Oh yeah,
and they're making the joke.
It's okay.
And so yeah, he went to the program director of the radio station and was like, "It's me or them." And guess what? It wasn't either of them.
Oh well, good.
Because it was a bluff. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's why I know something. He went down over Gay Head.
Wait, was it his birthday or did he die on this day?
That's a good. I thought he died on this day. No, I apologize. I think you're right. I think it was his birthday. So my bit at the beginning has no weight.
We'll save the Gay Head for.
Well, we can still talk.
Time?
We can still talk
for
about
sure.
his death. I think I'm a little hot here. Let me turn myself down. Excuse me. Yeah, JFK Jr. I'm pretty sure it was his birthday.
Yes, it is his birthday.
Yeah. So
died July 16th.
Man, we did not honor him properly. Gosh.
Oh, we'll get another round.
Yeah. He'll pop.
He'll circle back.
He'll pop back up. It'll be fine.
He'll pop back up.
Well, he should have popped back up.
No, it's yeah. Did we say it's Monday, November 25th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, we got it. I introduced you. I decided to do a little bit there at the beginning. I apologize. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Anyway, all right. So on this day in 1947, the first systematic Hollywood blacklist is introduced. So that was about
communism.
Yeah, people being accused of communist ties and sympathies.
There's no accusal. They were doing it.
Well, no, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, they were. Actually, Oppenheimer seems to have done a pretty good job of showing it was kind of just a cool.
Yeah.
It's almost like going to what would be a Satanist,
Oh, sure.
get together nowadays, where really you're just trying to pick up someone to take on a
punch
date.
in the ladies.
Well, listen. You can definitely go to. I'm saying if you're going to a Satanist get together, if you're in the mood for some penis, that's also available.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good to know.
Right. It's good to know it's on the table. Yes. Oh, man, I feel like I'm just blowing this mic out, or maybe I'm hearing it through you.
You might be. I feel like I'm really
funny.
loud. I feel really loud.
Okay.
That's why I'm
sorry.
bad.
You know what? Then maybe
is this good? Better? Is this?
I thought I tested the levels. No, I think you're right.
Hello.
Wow. So this episode's gonna sound like shit at first. I apologize.
It's the
guys.
start of the week. No big deal. We're just rolling right into it.
We're trying to figure it out. We're rolling into it.
Fucked up the JFK deal, or
Yeah.
JFK Jr.
There we
deal.
go. That sounds so much better.
Okay, good.
I
Perfect.
apologize, y'all. Producing on the air, doing a little technical, dealing with stuff.
You gotta keep us on our toes.
It's the beginning of the week. Y'all know how it is. So,
Monday again. Am I right?
I do generally like to release the Monday one in the afternoon, just because that's my vibe, bro.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
I'm not asked. No one should be asked much before about noon on Monday. All right, that's just my opinion.
I do like that.
And then I also would never release it past like noon on Friday.
Well, it's again like what was
Yeah.
it the work
Yes, that's my idea. Would be we do work. What
the
would
work
be
schedule, whatever that might be.
where it is 4 days out of the week, but you're still arriving, or whether you're hybrid or whatever, you're still doing what would be equivalent to 4 days a week, but it's spread out. 2 of those days are spread out. One of those days is spread out over 2 days. So Monday, you're getting in around noon, okay, and then you're getting out at noon on Friday.
Yep.
So listen, we're getting the coverage we need as far as like the days go. So you don't even have to, like, in my opinion, this is I guess if you're thinking about retail, right?
Sure.
Just don't even fucking open. And you don't need to hire anybody else. You're still open 5 days a week or 7 days a week or whatever. You just have chosen certain days. I mean, independent businesses already do this. It's just so interesting. Like, okay, tell me if you tell me if you had this, kind of experience as well, where kind of growing up from gaining consciousness of holidays and realizing, oh, this isn't open, this closes at this time,
That's right.
this day, this whatever. But then over, being 8 years old to now, that's changed.
Oh, yeah.
That change, that goes up and down. Who's open, who's not, what time. And it really does influence the way that you feel the next year.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
for sure.
Whataburger was open,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's not this year. What the fuck, you
Right.
know? Or like, oh, this is open, badass, And so it's the same thing with like, the meme of COVID of like, man, we lived in the golden age of, Walmart being open
24 hours.
24
Yeah.
hours and and just stuff being open later in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
Or even like being from Dallas where shit is just open later in general than Denver.
Yeah.
Or when I lived in Charlotte, I was fucking mind blown. Like, especially because I was drinking at the time, and there were 2 bars that were open past midnight, and they knew me at those bars. Yes. So I'm just. It's just weird. These like subtle kind of implications of how we're supposed to think about these holidays.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And it is influenced and it is changed, whether that is over like time or generation or whatever.
I do remember, like, for the longest time, like, Christmas Day, we would get together, and the only place that was
yeah.
open was fucking TGI Fridays, like, in 2009.
No. We were going to Applebee's, bro.
It's Applebee's.
We were going
Well,
to
I feel
Applebee's.
like one year we went to, I think it
No,
started
you're
out
right.
as a TGI Fridays,
absolutely-
and then it transitioned
yes.
over because, fucking everybody's going to TGI Fridays, huh?
Well, no, Applebee's was. I think we realized that Applebee's was open later.
That's exactly what it was.
And so, yeah, because like Chili's was open too, but Applebee's was going strong until I think.
And
at
they had
least-
better prices, cheaper
yeah.
things.
Yeah, just that dip. We just wanted the dip.
The avocado dip?
Yeah,
Not the avocado dip. Spinach artichoke dip.
Yeah, spinach artichoke dip. Anyway, okay. Oh, on this day in 1986, the Iran Contra affair erupts when Reagan reveals that he made a secret arms deal. Yeah. So, who'd you vote for? Let's make America great again, like whenever we were given arms to radicals in Iran because we just needed a different Islamic regime.
Well, at least
over
the
there.
radicals are white now.
That's just. Have you read To Kill a Mockingbird? Because that's like a very poignant part.
Oh, that sounds fun. No, I haven't.
What's your daughter's name? No, that's a very poignant part of where, like, they're reading about Hitler's persecution of Jewish people, and a little boy, is like, "But teacher, aren't they white?" And it's just a very good articulation of. I mean, I've read it in different ways in other books too. Cormac McCarthy in Blood Meridian has a scene where like they run into just a couple of white dudes, whatever, who have lost their minds, and that's. I mean, the white part doesn't matter, and it's more of like, oh, we've stumbled upon these guys who have lost their minds, but then it's part of the way that the book builds. So it's a moment within an entire narrative that builds on itself in that way. But he basically says put them out of their misery. I hate seeing a white man like that. So
shit.
it's just that ethnocentric way of thinking that seems like to them seems this like sympathetic, logical, like, oh, this shouldn't be this way kind of thing.
Right.
And same thing with the little boy's way of thinking. Yeah. So the Iran Contra. No, you're right. It's like that is the weird thing is I mean, that's why whenever you fill out a job application, which you haven't had to do much, thankfully for you, but I've had to fill out a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're white. Okay, are you Hispanic or non-Hispanic? Like, well, I just thought I was white. That's not how it works, bro. Because a lot of Latin American, whatever, Hispanic people, and it's also actually just more of a reflection of like the colonization of South America, just like North America, but obviously not to the same huge degree, unless they decided to become the states of South America or something. Anyway. I just wanted everyone to know that Ronald Reagan gave extremists weapons that they still use today, and Iran might go to war with Israel, who that's who we now give guns and money to and things like that. So
I'm glad they took care of the weapons, though, if they're still using them today.
yeah, I'm sure they've refreshed a couple things, but it's more of just who you prop up and then who else props them up because you propped them up. 20 years later, it's like, oh, well, y'all were cool and y'all did something and y'all became a presence in the Middle East because of the way that the Americans helped you.
Does that make us the props master?
Pretty much, dude. I mean, honestly. No puppet. You're the puppet. Sorry. That's one of my favorite moments from the 2016 debates. She's like, he of course Putin wants Donald Trump elected. He would love a puppet. No puppet. You're the puppet.
No puppet. You're the puppet.
You're the puppet.
You just can't see the hand movements,
no
but they're
puppet.
there for
You're,
sure.
You're the puppet. You are. Dang it.
Sounds such a sassy tea.
You know what? I watched the Sacha Baron Cohen,
Dictator or something?
No, like GQ, like where it's the thing, GQ or something where like, they do they get whoever they can, the biggest people they can, and they just like break down their career. They talk about their career. And like his was really interesting for a number of reasons, but he mentioned like, because he did like Ollie G.
Yeah, Ollie G in the house.
With like he trolled Donald Trump at one point, so he was talking about his experience with Donald Trump, and he straight up was like, yeah, like when I got in there, he was just screaming at everyone already. So then he saw me. He was like, he basically just watched the video, but he was like, he thought he was interviewing someone else, and then he realized he was interviewing Ollie G. And he immediately fucking hated him. Like just straight, he looked at him. Cause Sacha Baron Cohen describes like he thought he was interviewing this blue-eyed blonde producer I had, and then he found out it was this.
What a good setup.
I mean, because he's Jewish. I believe he's like. I mean, he's obviously from Great Britain or whatever, but I think he's only a couple generations removed from Israel. So I mean, he looks Middle Eastern if he wants to. That's the whole point of Borat.
Right.
It's hilarious. But so yeah, I'm sure Donald Trump was just like, get him out of here. You fired. Ooh, I'm gonna make a show. Sorry. Yeah.
Just the moments building up from there. That's great.
Yeah. And now he's our fucking president. Anyway. Aladdin was released on this day in 1992. Big part of my childhood. Huge. I definitely had the soundtrack on cassette tape.
Dope. Yeah. A whole new world, dog. We definitely had it on VHS. Oh my god. Beautiful softball setup.
There's a spider right here. I'm pointing. No, it's right in front of my finger.
Oh yeah, I see it. Hey,
Sorry.
bud.
Look at that guy.
What
I think
you
he was going for your water bottle, bro.
Oh yeah, it's open.
And
if you make it, good luck. Oh, it's so good. I wish my voice could go that high.
I bet it could if you practice.
But I don't know if practice. You're absolutely right. Practice.
You do have to, listen. I've been doing that since I was 12 years old.
I know. You've been doing it as long as I've known you. So right around that time, you were breaking it out.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into it. All right. Listen. I could have been a famous singer if I forget the rest of the line.
If you had somebody else's voice?
That's someone else's voice. That's not even true. I probably could have done it with mine, but
it's your bingo card right there, Connor Oberst.
Oh, yep. Whoops. Really, we gotta print. We gotta print some out. We gotta print some out. Especially by the time we get video, I need people seeing us marking these bingo cards, and just how quickly mine fills up from time to time, because I don't have much to talk about. You know, I go back to a lot of things, a lot of the same things. Ooh, 1998, A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life.
That's an
That is,
absolute
yeah.
classic. It's so funny because like that's definitely one of those movies. It happens all the time where you know The Prestige comes out and then The Illusionist comes out, and so A Bug's Life came out and then Ants.
Yep.
And A Bug's Life is so incredibly superior to Ants.
Yeah.
But as a child, they felt like the same fucking thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like watching it as an adult,
Yeah.
Ants is so crude, and I didn't even realize how.
Well, that is Woody Allen, so.
Did he like write? Was that one of
No,
his
he
movies?
didn't
Or he
write
just
it.
starred in the movie.
Yeah, he just voiced it, which is like the weirdest.
That is kind of weird. Thinking
Dude,
about it.
I'm sure if we were 34 or whatever
Sure, then.
when it happened,
Yeah.
we would have been like, well, this is why this happened, and like it's almost like why did Jerry Seinfeld do the fucking B movie?
Right.
You know, but you feel like it kind of made sense. Like we kind of especially because we grew up almost like as kids being a fan of him, not quite understanding
Right.
the show, but at least understanding him as a character, as a presence. And so, I think Hollywood sometimes is like, he's got a distinct voice as well, and kids will recognize that, so put him in this, that, or whatever. I don't think that's ever, like, at least, you know who it worked
Doesn't really
for?
have a good track record.
You know who it worked for, actually, was Louis C.K. in The Secret Life of Pets.
Oh, sure.
That actually worked. And then he fucked it up.
Yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do? And now Chris Pratt voices everything.
No, that's right.
Which is really unfortunate.
You know, I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm not saying he shouldn't have done one or this
Right,
or whatever.
But we're just
spread the word,
We're heavily
bro.
saturated.
Yeah, he's got enough money and notoriety. He has the greatest father-in-law in
That's
the
right.
world.
Can you imagine?
No, and that's the problem, dude.
All that pressure.
Well, it would be no pressure for me, to be honest with you. It would.
Oh, yeah. You know, your dad would be so jealous too.
I wouldn't let him get close.
I wouldn't even tell him.
Yeah, you know, he'd figure it out, and then he'd.
They'd have like
he'd
a
know.
special little thing on it on like Fox News.
Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about he has the coolest son-in-law ever. Yeah, that's how he figured it out.
You just dies of a heart
And
attack.
just yeah, no, we can't. You know?
I'm sorry.
I don't think he'll ever listen to this, but until what you're talking about happens,
no, but just like like total surprise and like happiness.
just joy out of
Just-
pure
yes.
joy. His heart can't take it.
Oh, he did it,
100%.
you know?
You know what? I should.
My son.
I apologize, Mike. You're right. Yeah, you're right. We can celebrate deaths of joy.
yeah, we should be able to, and
Man.
until we can.
If you're not gonna come from sexual, or die from
Oh
coming,
my God.
die from coming from sexual, yeah, that was gonna be a weird mix-up there. If you don't die from coming from sexual exertion, might as well be a heart attack from joy.
Right, dude. Different kind of joy.
See now, I'm gonna get a soundboard and you're gonna.
I can't wait.
But,
for that
but
one.
now this is what's gonna happen. Is
exactly
I'm
where
gonna
my
hit
brain
you.
went.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be hitting you up with these drops. You're gonna be like, I'm empty-handed here. I have come to a knife fight with nothing, and then you're gonna have to bring your own knife and.
No. Well, here's the thing. I'll just buy two, so that way we both of them at the same time. We can just both start program at the same time. So you never have the upper hand.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm gonna have one, and if you miss one day, you're gonna want one because. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use the same one.
No. Right. What I'm saying is that's why I got two. You have yours. I have mine.
Well, that's
Just
what I'm
it's
saying.
Black Friday's coming up.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to keep an eye on that. I'm sure people don't want to hear about this. I'm trying to keep an eye out on.
Well, it's for their benefit. They're gonna love it.
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I do want to get a soundboard. I could spend some money on it, but honestly, I bet there's an app I can get on the fucking. The only thing is latency, but then there could be an app specifically designed, knowing because I don't need a full fucking drum machine.
Right.
And there's just nothing in a good like $20 to $30 price range where it's like I literally just need to be able to put in a fucking MIDI card and press a button. I don't need to make drums. I don't need to trigger. Well, I mean that's what you're doing, but anyway, I don't need to create loops and shit. And there's just not really an option for that. So I'm sure there's an app that could do the exact same thing. Honestly, I think the levels today, I'm not going to lie to you guys, are just completely fucked. So I apologize about that. I hope this isn't the episode that someone, when I apply
Their
for
first
a job,
time, yeah, they're like, oh, we're going to go enlist on Monday, November 25th.
Right, exactly.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, because I did fuck these levels up. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I just had the headphones down too low and couldn't hear exactly what's going on. So I apologize for that, guys. But the rest of the week is set.
Don't
We're
worry.
set, you know?
Don't worry.
Let's get through a couple more birthdays real quick.
Yeah.
Joel Kinnaman turning 45. He was the latest RoboCop, also in the Rick something.
Yeah, Rick O'Connell?
No, but that's a cool name. That's from something. But yeah, in the Suicide Squad, blah blah blah. He seems like a good actor. He was also cool in like that action movie last year, Silent Night or whatever. That was fine. He's a good action star. He's a good actor. Billy Burke turning 58. That's the dad from Twilight and also the voice of Commissioner Gordon in The Long
Rick
Halloween.
O'Connell's from The Mummy.
Yep. I knew it was a good name for a cool guy. I knew that. Yeah. Tracy Walter turning 77. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Who did I say? Oh, Tracy Walter, the guy who's in like Mario Bros.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's a great character actor from like the 80s, 90s. He was also in Short Circuit and stuff like that. So yeah.
No, that's Fisher Stevens.
Oh my gosh. Then okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well,
who
he's
this one
coming up.
was.
Fisher Stevens gonna have a birthday here pretty soon, guys. So get ready. I just primed you up for that one. Yeah, I don't remember Tracy Walter right now. Are you looking it up?
Yep.
Let me know what you got.
Oh, he was in like Aaron Brockovich. He was in the Batman. He was the henchman.
That's yes. Okay, so they both do have like a balding. I mixed them up. No, yeah. And
but I like this guy.
Yeah, he was in something else, and he kind of talks like this. Yeah, and I can't remember exactly, but yeah, he was in Batman. He plays those like nice little side characters like that. All right, guys. Well, got about 6 seconds left, so
It'll be better